Welcome to ISE's Equity Index Weekly Outlook, a weekly outlook on ISE and other industry indexes, hosted by Patrick Ceresna, a derivative market specialist and investment manager with extensive expertise in options and the broader derivative markets. ISE trades options on more than 15 proprietary sector indexes, as well as broad-based indexes and a variety of licensed benchmarks. ISE continually enhances its trading systems and develops new index options products to provide investors with the best marketplace and investment tools to trade smarter.
Hello and welcome to the ISE Equity Index Outlook for April 6, 2009. This is Patrick Ceresna. First off, I wanted to have a quick look at the S&P 500 using the Spider Exchange Traded Fund symbol SPY. Last week we were looking for a profit-taking cycle and it came first thing Monday morning, but the bears had no follow-through whatsoever. The bulls held the line and more or less took the markets higher again. And as much as that looks bullish at this moment, I do want to stress that this 85 to 87 zone up above should be formidable overhead resistance on the first go-around. In the bigger picture over the next couple months, we can't rule out a rally that goes all the way up to the 92 to 95 zone, but it shouldn't go up there in a straight line. So really at this stage, with even a few more dollars on the upside here, we'd again be looking for some sort of profit-taking cycle as it zigzags its way back and forth on the way up. Next, I'd like to take a look at the ISE US Regional Banks Index, which is the symbol JLO. And last week we were looking for a pullback to come down into that $11 to $13 range into a natural retracement. It just simply came right in there with a little tap and immediately started the next leg of the rally. Very small window to actually get into the opportunity on the retracement. But nonetheless, at this stage, we've now seen an upside breakout which may have some further follow through on the upside. In terms of where we would be measuring that upside move, a shortened move would actually end about the $16.50 range. But if it does complete a natural measured move on the upside, then we should see a move that can go as high as that 17.5 to 18.5 zone up above. Next, I want to take a look at the ISE Syndex, which is the symbol SIN. This is an index of all the casino, tobacco, and distiller companies. And last week we were looking for a pullback into our blue box, and more or less the selling came in fast and short, just tapping into the box, and then the buyers came in with quite a bit of strength and just blasted off the index. And more or less, this is now, as much as it looks like a very robust, strong rally, we are already approaching some of the measured moves on the upside. So at this stage, the only way that this goes higher is if it does what's called an extended measured move, which could go up to the 75-77 zone. But it would be very natural for the 69 to 72 zone to be an overhead resistance level. Next, I want to take a look at the ISE Home Builders Index, which is the symbol RUF, and more or less last week we were again looking for a pullback to come into that blue box between that 6.5 zone. Again, the selling was very fast and short, and more or less the bulls dug in very quickly right into the support zone and started the rebound rally. At this stage, if we do have the break to a higher high here from the last week's high, then we will most likely see a measured move go all the way up into that 8 to 8.5 zone up above. Next here, I want to take a look at the ISE Natural Gas Index, which is the symbol FUM. We were also looking for that retracement into the blue box, which was right in the center of that 58 to 60 focal point. Perfect test right into the support zone that we were looking for, and the bulls just came in and defended that sell-off very quickly, and a new breakout on the upside is occurring. More or less at this stage, even though we have a key focal point up above it, that's 79 to 84, it's very unlikely that it's going to get up there in the first go around. As a matter of fact, a series of the measured moves actually end up here in this 73 to 77 zone. So if we do have a break above the 65-68 zone, that we'd be looking for the first initial push to just come into this blue box. Next here, I want to take a look at the ISE Mini FTSE 100 Index, which is the symbol UKX, and we were looking for some sort of profit-taking cycle last week. We got one that very quickly came in and went right into our 370-380 zone and right into the blue box retracement area. ultimately at this stage are now seeing an upside breakout. The buyers came back quickly and pushed this higher, and all the measured moves are pointing up into the 424.30 area, which should be a formidable overhead resistance in the first go around if they can hold that rally here. That was your ISE Equity Index Outlook. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you for participating in this week's session. Please join us again next week. For more information about Patrick Ceresna and to sign up for free index options trade alerts, visit www.optionsource.net. To learn more about ISE index options, visit us at www.ise.com/indexoptions.